115 colonists vanished from Roanoke Island in 1590, and to this day, not one body, one grave, or one drop of blood has ever been found. Governor John White had sailed back that year expecting to find his family and neighbors waiting for him. Instead, the fort was empty. The houses had been carefully taken apart, not burned, not looted, and carved into a wooden post at the entrance was a single word: CROATOAN. 3 years earlier, in 1587, White had led those 115 men, women, and children to Roanoke, including his own granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born on American soil. Weeks after she was born, White sailed back to England for supplies, promising to return within months. War with Spain broke out, the English Navy seized every ship, and White was trapped overseas for 3 full years while his family and neighbors were left alone on that island with dwindling food and hostile neighbors. We post one of these every day. Subscribe so tomorrow's mystery lands in your feed. When White finally sailed back in 1590, the plan was simple. If the colonists were in danger, they'd carve a cross above wherever they'd gone. There was no cross. Just CROATOAN, the name of a nearby island and a nearby allied tribe. That single detail told White they hadn't been massacred in a panic. They had left on purpose, calmly, with time to dismantle their own homes. But a hurricane wrecked White's ships before he could sail the 50 miles to CROATOAN Island to check. He returned to England having never found a single one of his people. For over 400 years, that's where the trail went cold, until DNA testing on families living near Hatteras Island, the historical CROATOAN, turned up European genetic markers dating back centuries, alongside oral histories claiming their ancestors were gray-eyed and had white blood in their line long before any other colonization. Historians now believe the Roanoke colonists didn't die at all. They may have walked into the CROATOAN tribe, married in, and simply became indistinguishable from the people who took them in. Drop a comment if you think they survived. I read everyone. But it's not that simple. In the 1930s, a set of stone tablets surfaced claiming to be messages carved by Eleanor Dare, Virginia's mother, describing colonists killed by disease and conflict before ever reaching CROATOAN. Most historians now call the stones an elaborate hoax. Others aren't so sure, because one of the earliest stones was verified by handwriting experts before the hoax accusations began, and no one has ever definitively proven who carved it, or why they'd fake something so specific if they had nothing to gain. So the fort still sits empty on Roanoke Island, the word CROATOAN still carved into that post in the National Park Service archives, and 115 people are still officially missing persons. No bones, no graves. No confirmed answer in over 4 centuries. Hit the bell so tomorrow's mystery lands in your feed the second it's live.